Hello, and we are streaming. So today it's another Doodly 10-minute challenge, and let's just talk about what I'm going to do today. So I do videos about video editing and stuff, and I do live streams on Doodly. Now today I'm going to do a flowchart in 10 minutes. Doodly is actually really good at doing flowcharts. It's got quite a lot of integrated flowchart things, and no one really uses it for flowcharts. So today I'm going to, in 10 minutes, part of my 10-minute challenge, I'm going to make a flowchart live. Never done it before, don't know if I'll be any good. I do make flowcharts occasionally in my professional life, but I'm going to do one in Doodly today, or make one in Doodly. So those of you who have just joined, it's a Doodly 10-minute challenge about making a flowchart. I'm going to just keep it simple and do a password reset for like a generic website. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I've done other live streams, and check out my channel where I make videos about video making. So I'm going to start my 10 minutes now. You can't see the 10 minutes because it's not on the live stream. So let's think about what's going to happen with a password reset. User adds email address. Let's put it there. Let's do a word wrap. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so user adds email address. Want that in the center. Now, in my props, I need to find some flowchart stuff. I've already had a look before. So, I've got flowcharts. Now, I'm not technically brilliant with flowcharts. People might criticize the type of thing I use, but manual operation, that's probably going to do. That's probably a little bit too big. Let's make that smaller. So we're going to have a lot of overlapping stuff here, which is a real shame. Oh, that just fits. What I want to do, I want to get this as close as I can into the corner. And I want to put this in like so. So the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need an arrow. Thankfully there's an arrow there. Now I'm going to build everything out first, and then I'm going to change my duration. So user adds email address. So when a user adds an email address, I think now we're going to say, right, we're going to show the ability to reset your password. Let's put a decision in. So this is the problem with putting things in here. I think I use AvroBold, right? Can user picks reset password. Again, we're going to word wrap that. We're going to center it. So we've got a decision tree here. So just want to put that here. I'm going to put that along here. Make it join. Yep, I'm happy with that. Put that in here. Right, so user picks reset password. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'm feeling the pressure already. I've used up 3 minutes. I've got 7 minutes left. I really wish they do a duplicate in Doodly. So we're going to drop down now. Right, so they pick that. Password reset screen. User taken to password reset screen. Word wrap again. This is getting very predictable, isn't it? This time I'm going to make it smaller. And in our props, we are going to use, there's no decision. I'm going to use this one. So now we've used things up, we've used the space up really. If anything, I want to move that up really. Just make that fit. So yeah, we've used our space up. So what do we do now? Do we go on to a different slide? I think we probably should. So we're going to work on our timings here. So user adds email address. I think I'd want the shape coming first. Everything I think is going to be a second. I wish you could just set them in bulk. That would be so much easier. Because now I've only got 4 minutes left. So shape, yep, arrow. Yep. No, we want the shape first. So now we need to go on to a new scene. And I've already taken arrays off. In my scene settings for transition, I want to build a transition between the slides. Scene transition, I think I'll do that. So we've now, let's just go back. We've done 3 minutes 40 left. We've done the user. It's taken to a different screen. So I can start from a different screen. So let's start this way. Let's carry on with the downward movement. Struggling to get 90 degrees with this. That will do. Right, so we'll start at the top. If I put this to 1 second, maybe everything else will follow. That would be useful. Just putting another process here. So the user's been taken to the password reset screen. Email address displays for user. 2 minutes. Center. Get a little bit smaller. Excellent. No, that hasn't changed it. Copy, paste. Right. I'm going to cheat somewhat. I'll show you how I'm going to cheat. So I've got 1 minute 47 left. And I'm not going to word wrap it. So I'm going to put next to this arrow, user clicks reset password. I'm going to duplicate this. No, I can't duplicate it. I'm going to copy and paste it. email sent to user. Oh. So all the sizes are ever so slightly different. That's not excellent. That's not brilliant. Let's change these down to 1 second. I suppose duplicating things means the timing is consistent. After the slide has finished, I want to be on there for 4 seconds. 36 seconds left. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add in camera move. I'm going to start over there. I've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to add in camera move as well. 5 seconds left. We're going to start up the top and we're going to end there. I'm done, and my time is done. So that's my 10 minutes done. Right, let's go right to the back and preview it. So in 10 minutes, did I get a simple flowchart done? Again, I've always said this with Doodly, you shouldn't be spending hours and hours on these things. The idea of Doodly is it's simple and it looks pretty good. So if you are spending hours and hours on it, rethink this. I'm just going to click save my progress. And if you just joined the live chat, what I'm doing is I do 10-minute Doodly challenges, and today I'm doing a flowchart in Doodly because there's lots of good flowchart elements. Right, here we go. Oh no. Deary me. Right, so where did that go wrong? So here we've got there, 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 and then it disappears. So I failed my 10-minute challenge. I would probably add 4 seconds onto this bit so that there's a pause at the end. I would move this along. I would stretch that out too. Now here, things aren't in the right order. So arrow, box, not the right text. So let's have a look at that again. Arrow, box, text, arrow, wrong text. I think that's now in the right order. Yep. And this one, I wonder whether we can just change the text. No, we can't. So I'm not going to do that. While I do like Doodly for its simplicity, sometimes I wish I could do more and a little bit quicker and didn't have to go through all the motions with it. Right, let's try that again and see if that's any good. Okay, if I were to just make one improvement, even in my failed 10-minute challenge, what I would do here So I want to move, this is what I was afraid of. I want to move it all together because I want to put another arrow in. Okay, let's copy that in. Not copy that in, drag that in. And make that smaller. Because I feel an arrow is a good way to get us onto the next page. So we don't have to see, oh come on, stop saving. We don't have to see all the arrow. I can't pull that off the screen, so I'm going to have to make it really small. And in many ways, I could use a line actually rather than an arrow. I just want something to be drawn. Let's check that's at the bottom. So I'm actually going to take a second off this. I'm going to take that down to 3 now. And do let me know, what I'm doing here is I'm going past my 10 minutes and I'm just finishing off. Do let me know if you think, do leave a comment. If I do it or I don't do it in 10 seconds, should I stop or should I finish it off to the end to somewhere I'm happy with? Right, let's have a look now. That's good. That's good. I think I'm almost there. One thing I think we're going to do is here, after we've drawn that arrow that goes off the screen, we want to go straight in. So I think we're going to finish. This here. 10 seconds, so we're going to stop our move here, and we're going to take longer on this. We need to give the reader enough time to read it all, so I'm going to double the time there. I'm going to double the time there, and I'm going to put half a second there, half a second there. Just going to make it a little bit longer so that the viewer, I keep calling them the user, has time to read it. And I'm going to take this down to half a second. And this is the last change I'm doing. I'm going to save it and then I'm going to preview it. Say last second, I need to line that up. Now I've moved everything. Let's preview. Yeah, that's much better. Now I've been 20 minutes. So normally I end up talking for 5 minutes. So I've probably been 15 minutes in my 10-minute challenge, which isn't great, but there we are. So I think Doodly is very good for doing flowcharts. As you can see, you've got all the flowchart images, you've got all the things, you've got your database, or you've got all your technical stuff. You can do writing. I think it would be really good for just a simple onboarding for staff, a simple HR thing, a simple training thing, and you can put movement and a bit of dynamism and dynamic into something. And if it's anything you would actually write on a whiteboard or a blackboard, or I don't know what they're called. You have them in meeting rooms. A flip chart. That's it. Anything you'd normally do on that, well, Doodly's ideal for that. And so that's why I think flowcharts are really good to do in Doodly. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time today. Do let me know what you think. Do have a look at my other Doodly 10-minute challenge live streams. If there's anything you'd like help with Doodly, with other software, let me know, put a comment. I do videos on explainer videos. I do videos on making videos on making YouTube videos, basically all thing video, really, video editors, everything. But do let me know. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next week when I live